Howdy folks, today I'm going to teach you how to make a spear from a chunk of willow. Pretty simple, but I'll teach y'all how. It can be used for hunting, like spear fishing, all that good stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do, I'm going to trim this up right here. I say willow because it's pretty soft wood and it grows pretty straight. This piece ain't the straightest, but probably about 5 foot long. So what we want to do now that we got a good end right there, we want to carve it down. The thing about a spear is you don't want the small end to be the tip where you throw at the animal or your target of choice. You want it to be the bigger end, so that has more weight in the front whenever you throw it. So we're gonna carve this down. And it don't have to be perfect at all. This definitely isn't. This is just a good spear just for if you're in any kind of survival situation or need to get some quick meals. Just like so. Alright, what you could do is just call it done right here, or you can take the bark off and make it sleeker so that it goes through the animal better. So I'm going to do that. I will carve into the wood up here so that I can get a little bit smaller profile. Looks pretty good. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to taper this end right here down just a little bit, make it kind of rounded so that it's a little bit thinner in the back, heavier in the front, so that whenever you throw it, all the weight's in the front and not in the back. If it's in the back, it'll just wobble around like this, just like an arrow whenever you're shooting in a bow. You want more weight in the front. So we'll saw this off so that knot's not in our way. You don't want to carve too much, not paper thin, but just kind of scrape it down. Alright, we got a little bit shaved down. Now we're going to round this end just a little bit. There we go. The end's rounded. And here is the full spear. You'll throw it like this. Now what you want to do, you want to kind of feel around and find the center of where it bounces at, just in the palm of your hand. You can see that this is where it bounces at. It ain't going to be perfectly centered because this is heavier at one end and this is lighter at one end or the other. So what you want to do, this isn't where you throw it at. You move one hand space back towards the thinner end. Alright, so now we're going to mark this. How I'm marking it isn't really the safest way, but You do not have to mark it at all. I'm just doing that just so you remember where you're gonna throw it every single time. You can also wrap it with like leather or something if you want to make it look fancy. If you choose to make it, don't just saw in one place, just kind of move your saw around. And what I like to do is take my knife and then peel back to the other end towards that. Also, if you do use willow and you decide just to peel the bark off, it will still be very wet wood, still very damp. So you may want to get a rag or something just so that you can hold on to it better, so that don't slip out your hand while you're carving. If you have a dull knife or something. My knife is pretty sharp, but it still kind of slips. There we go. We got the handle, we got the tip, and we got the floater end, I guess is what you would call it. Now we're gonna throw it. All right, so we got the spear here, and we got the hay bale. So you put your hand on the handle, and you really want to square up. Have your elbow straight like this, and then throw. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you make a survival spear.